The first dream. You wake up, but something's wrong. You remember, not just waking up. You remember shapes, colors, a story that wasn't real. You just had a dream. That hasn't happened to anyone in 6 years. In 2031, humanity stopped dreaming. Overnight. No explanation. Scientists called it global aneric cessation syndrome. Sleep still happens. You close your eyes, 8 hours pass, you wake up. But the space between is nothing. Pure black. A void. Everyone learns to live with it. Support groups shut down after year 3. People stopped talking about it. And you haven't told anyone what just happened. Because last month, someone claimed they could still dream. They're gone now. Taken by the Institute for Cognitive Research. No one's seen them since. The pattern. It happens again. Every night now. Full dreams, vivid, complete narratives. You dream about places you've never been, people you've never met. One dream lasts what feels like hours. You're in a forest made of glass. Every tree reflects a different version of you. You wake up sweating. Your partner's still asleep. Empty sleep. Dreamless. You check the forums. Encrypted channels where people whisper about dreaming. Everyone's scared to admit it. But you find one post from 2 months ago. If you can still dream, don't tell anyone. They're not studying us. They're harvesting something. The account was deleted an hour after posting. You close your laptop. Your hands are shaking. The test. You need to know if you're alone. There's a doctor, off the grid, old sleep researcher from before the cessation. Dr. Yuki Tanaka. She runs a clinic in the basement of a gutted hospital in Queens. You tell her everything. She hooks you up to an old EEG machine, the kind hospitals threw away when dreaming stopped. You fall asleep on her examination table. She wakes you up 20 minutes later. Her face is pale. Your REM activity, she whispers. It's not just active. It's intense. Stronger than anything I've ever recorded. She shows you the readout. Your brain during REM sleep looks like a lightning storm. How many others have you tested, you ask? She hesitates. 12 over the past year. Where are they now? She doesn't answer. She doesn't need to. The offer. Someone contacts you. An encrypted message to your burner phone you bought yesterday. We know what you can do. We're not the Institute. We're the people who help dreamers disappear. The message includes coordinates, a warehouse in Newark, tomorrow night. You almost delete it, but you go. Inside, there are 7 people, all ages, different backgrounds. They all dream. The leader is a woman named Cypher. Not her real name. The Institute isn't researching the cessation, she says. They caused it. She pulls up classified documents on a projector. Experimental neurological suppression technology, tested in 2028, deployed globally in 2031. They shut down humanity's ability to dream, but it didn't work on everyone. Why, you ask? Genetic variants. Brain structure anomalies. Doesn't matter. Point is, you're valuable. Valuable how? She smiles. Dreams are data, and someone's paying $50,000 per dream to access them. The extraction. They call it dream harvesting. You sleep in a specialized chamber, medical-grade EEG sensors, neural interface technology. The dreams are recorded, converted to data, sold to the highest bidder. Your first sale is a dream about flying over an abandoned city. You wake up to $50,000 in an untraceable crypto wallet. Who's buying these, you ask Cypher. Rich people, corporations, anyone who wants to remember what it felt like before the world went empty. You do 3 more extractions that week. The money is insane, but something's changing. Your dreams are getting stranger, more vivid. Last night you dreamed you were drowning in an ocean of static. When you woke up, you could still taste salt water. The clients. You meet your first client, a billionaire tech CEO. He pays $200,000 for a custom dream. He tells you what he wants to experience, a specific childhood memory, his daughter before she died. You can't control your dreams, but Cypher has a solution. Hypnotic suggestion before sleep, targeted neural stimulation. It works. You dream his memory for him. When you wake up, he's crying. "I forgot what her voice sounded like," he says. You're now making $500,000 per week, but the dreams are getting harder to shake off. You dream about people you've never met, and they know your name. The breakthrough. Dr. Tanaka calls you. She's been analyzing your neural patterns. Your dreams aren't just dreams anymore, she says. You're accessing something, a collective unconscious, memories that aren't yours. What does that mean? The cessation didn't just turn off dreaming, it severed humanity from a shared neural network, something we didn't even know existed. And I'm still connected? You and the others. You're like antennas, receiving signals everyone else is deaf to. That night, you dream about the exact moment the cessation happened. You see a laboratory deep underground, scientists activating a machine, and you see the lead researcher's face. It's Dr. Alan Voss, the director of the Institute for Cognitive Research. The hunt. The Institute finds you. Not physically, not yet, but they know you exist. Cypher gets word from her sources. Your neural signature is showing up on their monitoring systems. Every time you dream, you light up like a beacon, she says. How long until they find me? Days, maybe hours. You have a choice. Stop dreaming. Cypher has a contact who can surgically induce the cessation, or run, disappear completely. You choose neither. You're going to find Dr. Voss. The truth. You break into the Institute's research facility. Cypher's team helps you bypass security. You find Voss in his private lab. You're the one, he says, like he's been waiting for you. You killed dreaming. Why? He pulls up holograms, data, neural networks spanning the entire planet. Dreams weren't random. They were communication. Humanity was unconsciously sharing thoughts, memories, fears across a global psychic network. And you shut it down. I had to. Do you know what people dream about? Violence, horror, suffering. 8 billion minds polluting each other's sleep every night. So you lobotomized the human race. I saved us from drowning in collective nightmares. He steps closer. But you're proof the system is self-repairing, evolution adapting, and your dreams are different. Different how? You're not just receiving, you're transmitting. Your blood runs cold. Every dream you've sold, you're broadcasting it, slowly reconnecting the network. The choice. Voss offers you a deal. Work for the Institute. Let them study you. Control the reactivation. We can bring back dreaming, but safely, regulated. You think about the people who bought your dreams, the CEO who heard his daughter's voice again, the woman who paid to dream about her husband. Dreams are hope. Dreams are memory. Dreams are human. What happens if I refuse? You asked. The network reactivates on its own, uncontrolled, 8 billion minds reconnecting at all once. The psychic feedback could cause mass hysteria, seizures, psychological collapse. Or it could heal us. He shakes his head. You're not a scientist. You're a dreamer. You have no idea what you're risking. But you do. You've seen it in your dreams. Humanity doesn't need saving from itself. It needs to wake up. Final level, the awakening. You make the choice. You don't stop dreaming. You amplify it. Cypher's team reverse engineers the Institute's technology. You sleep in a modified chamber, neural broadcast at maximum range. Your dream goes out to everyone, at all once. 8 billion people. That night, humanity dreams together for the first time in 6 years. Some dream of loved ones, some dream of hope, some dream of nightmares they can finally face. When the world wakes up, everything has changed. The Institute tries to shut it down, but you can't unring a bell. Dreaming is back. Messy, chaotic, beautiful, terrifying, human. Voss was right about one thing. You weren't just the last person who could dream. You were the signal everyone was waiting for. The proof that some things can't be killed. Only sleeping, waiting to wake up. You close your eyes and dream.